This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the KJNA Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Madam Web on the eve of an episode dropping, and I'm not saying anything else about it but that. Published by Marvel Comics, first appearance, The Amazing Spider-Man number 210 in November of 1980. Yeah, so 3 years before we were born.
That's an old bitch.
I know, right? Created by Denny O'Neil. Hey, there's a character in a movie that we just may have done an episode about named O'Neil. I wonder if that was a callback. I don't
Teenage
know.
Mutant Ninja Turtles? April O'Neil?
Could be. I don't know. And John Romita Jr., her alter ego is Cassandra Webb.
What?
She's a mutant.
What?
What? Born in Salem, Oregon, her powers include clairvoyance.
No, she wasn't.
Not Salem, Massachusetts. Shh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Was it Peru? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Peru with Los Arañas. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We gotta fuck with this one. Clairvoyance, precognition, telepathy, and she has a gifted intellect.
Aww,
she's so
super
smart.
smart.
So the first time we see Madam Web is she's helping Spider-Man in a kidnapping case. Apparently, the kidnap victim was KJ Clayton from the Daily Globe publisher.
KJ, huh?
Yeah, right? What? We were put into Destiny's scope
That's it.
way before
Way
our birth.
before we were born, they were like, one day.
So let's go a little deeper. It's funny. It's funny because there's so much about her, which is fucking dumb.
Yeah,
and also
she's
great.
been around a lot, I thought, but like, Chelsea's kind of like an obscure character.
She is kind of obscure. So her main things, and I want to say, okay, so after that whole kidnapping thing, she was brought up in the Nothing Can Stop the Juggernaut story arc, and Black Tom Cassidy. We're not racist. That's what his name is. He's the cousin of friggin' Banshee from the X-Men. So Black Tom Cassidy literally sends out the Juggernaut to capture Madam Web so he can use her powers of clairvoyance and precognition against the X-Men.
Right.
Madam Web, seeing this is going to happen, says, "Hey, Spider-Man, I need your help." Juggernaut, being the
Unstoppable force he is.
and a bull in a china shop,
Yes.
disconnects her from her life support system, which is that big web-like device that you see.
Yeah.
And she's kind of traumatized from that. Because in her first appearance with Spider-Man, she tells him at the end, "I know your secret." Like, who he is.
Yeah.
After that, she does not remember his secret identity.
Whoops.
Because of trauma. But yeah, Spider-Man whoops the shit out of Juggernaut and puts him in cement. And yay, saves the day.
Hooray!
It's funny because she apparently, when you first see her, she's an older woman.
Yeah.
She does this ritual with these others called the Gathering of the Five, which makes her young and immortal. Exactly. You're like, what? What? Exactly. I have no idea. I have not read the story arc. But once she regains her youth, she becomes the mentor for the fourth Spider-Woman, Maddie Franklin, who I think also makes an appearance in something that we're reviewing on Wednesday.
It's a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, it really
terrible.
is.
I mean, it's probably 2 Wednesdays from now.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
But yeah, apparently she's also the grandmother of the third Spider-Woman, Charlotte Witter. Crazy, she just has all this connection, but she's a mutant. She wasn't bitten by a radioactive spider.
Right. Why would you be bitten by a special spider in the Amazon or Peru? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand.
Right? It's
Anyways.
crazy. She also plays a big part in the Grim Hunt, unfortunately.
With Craven.
Well, but prior to that, apparently during the House of M decimation storylines, she reverts back to her older self.
Okay.
But her powers are still intact, and she's also been healed of her disease. I don't want to say it again.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
It's
fine. You don't have to
gravis.
say it. You don't have to say it.
Myasthenia gravis.
It's okay.
There, I did it.
It's the thing.
It also cannot be tested for before birth.
Oh, yeah,
That's
right. That's right. You can't test it before birth. Right?
Big thing.
Got you.
Any hooch. Yes. So, yeah. Older self again. Doesn't have her disease. But not immortal anymore.
Mm-hmm. Good for her.
Apparently at the end of Amazing Spider-Man number 600, before the Grim Hunt, she is assaulted and kidnapped by Anna and Sasha Kravinoff.
Mm.
Oh, what? Craven? Oh, yeah. Craven the Hunter. His fucking family. Hunting the spider people. Terrible. Yeah. So she gets captured. Guess who else gets captured? Maddie Franklin.
Oh
no. Maddie, unfortunately, gets ganked.
Oh, that's sad.
And the Grim Hunter is reborn. Pretty sure that was Craven. Then Sasha kills Madam Web.
Oh no!
Because she was talking shit.
But she never did.
But she knew, she already saw it coming.
Of course.
But I'm still wondering about this. This is my only problem with the storyline. She transfers her power to Julia Carpenter. You as a mutant can't just pass on your mutant powers to another person. But I'm guessing because of the Great Web.
Yeah, I don't.
It just makes sense. So, yeah, Julia Carpenter, blind, and now precognitive. Anyway, the last time you see Madam Web is in the storyline of Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracy, where Ben Reilly resurrects her and puts her soul inside a clone body, and she tells the Prowler, hey, save these people from this bank robbery. He does so. Then comes back to ask questions about a hacker that was involved with this robbery. Then what does she do? She says, hey, I see 2 buildings full of just terror. You need to go do something about that. Jackal then sends Electro to go be like, hey, we need to find Prowler. He needs to take care of this shit at this New You Technologies building. He tortures Madam Web instead of just being like, yeah, got a couple questions. Nah, torture that bitch.
Okay.
The psychic resound makes his way to Julia Carpenter. Julia comes in, infiltrates the building, finds Madam Web, and she has not been taking her medication to keep her clone body in check. So what happens? She's just like, hey, go save Prowler. And degenerates. So Madam Web dies twice.
That's a sad day.
Correct. Hey, Dakota Johnson.
Get with it.
Yeah, let's do better.
All right. Anyways.
kjandapodcast@gmail.com.
Yup.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, 858-848-5562, KJNA.
Thank you.